Buddy,
Morning, Steph. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good.
There we go. Now I can hear you. All right. You looking at anything?
I just looked at GJ right now.
Yeah, I was taking a look at this. I like the setup. It's crazy how much GJ has come up.
Yeah.
I mean, it basically just corrected the entire interest rate move from the U.S. And perfect setup too. What's up, Gary?
No.
The monthly. So let's break down GJ and then we'll get into gold. Um, Gary, did you take anything this morning?
No, nothing yet.
Okay. Okay, so as I've been pointing out for quite a bit now, this setup right over here, basically where price was at in the last recovery, back after the 2008 market crash. So we were in this recovery over here, and once we got up to 156, we ended up printing this strong bullish candle out of 156. You got a weak monthly candle over here with a wick to fill, and then this candle ended up coming down and then passing the high of that candle and just skyrocketing up. Now, over here, this monthly candle was all the way down here when we were saying that. What did I say last weekend on Sunday? That this candle was going to end up forming a bottom wick just like that candle to the left, and maybe the next candle will end up passing the high of this candle and continuing right back up. So we could get something very similar to this setup right over here. So you just want to be aware of that. We are coming to the end of the month, so this candle could either flip bullish or end up closing like this. Next candle, we get a bottom wick and then pass the high of that candle and then continues up. So looking at the weekly, I don't know about you, but this looks like one of those perfect setups where you get that high created, comes down, creates a support, and then comes right back up to create its high. It did break out of the weekly trend over here since December, which is a big deal. And that's why we capitalized on some of this move over here coming down. But this candle ended up closing with no bottom wick. So what did we say when we got that at the end of the week? We were saying that we could very well be closing like this. This candle could come down, grab liquidity, come into this area, which it did, like we were talking about, and then we could flip bullish, hold support here, and then just continue right back up. All right. So that's what we ended up getting. And we got a strong bullish candle right up there right now. Gary, I'll open that in a sec. So what's up, Luke?
Yo.
So right now we got three very bullish candles right over here. Very similar wicks as well, besides this bottom wick. But we got small top wicks, right? Leaving us a little range that we could continue right back up to fill, and then smaller bottom wicks as well. So just strong body candles too, coming right back into this consolidation area. Now, when we came into this consolidation area over here, didn't bother too much, right? It was an easy push up. Once we created a bottom wick down here on this candle and then past the high of that candle, we just came straight back up through this resistance. And if you could see, the top of that resistance was 154,500. This candle tapped 154,500 and just with a clean candle. Didn't fuss getting up there. Now, same thing with this candle as well. We're at the bottom part of this range. Hopefully, we're pushing right back through to the resistance over here at 156. I fully anticipate retesting 156. Let's see the 4 hour over here. So the 4 hour is perfect. We're respecting a bullish trend over here, creating higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, continuing right back up. We're now at this resistance over here. Now looking at the 1 hour, I like this setup right over here. I want to see some sort of a close over here, and we could continue right back up. 1 hour is at this resistance, right? We formed this high over here. Now we got a strong 1 hour candle with a bottom wick. I may end up taking this to fill that wick right over here. We ended up getting this rejection over here. So we need a candle in the lower time frames, maybe the 15-minute, closing over here. We got about, what is that, 8 minutes until the 15-minute candle closes. We had a strong rejection over here where this candle closed right back into the range. So we need a candle closing above that range. Don't get impatient. Just wait for that to close, and you could potentially take a breakout trade, but it has to close above, not just like wick up here and you take it right now. If you miss it, you miss it. That's fine, but it needs to close above. That makes sense? I see price coming up probably at least into this area right here. So if we get a close above, I know these ranges have been big. It's about 20 pips. You can at least grab and move right up to that point. We should be filling this wick. If we get a close right here, a retest, and continue right back up. So the 15 rejected that area pretty hard. Now what I was looking at is this right over here, where we were in this, we created this high, we were in this corrective phase right over here, ends up retesting this bearish trend over here, this counterline trend. We got that, and then we got this support right down here. We ended up breaking that counter trend, creating a high, coming right back down to retest that area, and then continue right back up. So, I mean, you could have had a particularly risky entry right here, but you just want candles closing above this area first after this hard rejection down. So you could easily get like a bottom wick over here and then candles flipping right back up to retest these highs. So, Gary, is this GJ? Oh, this is gold. Okay. Yeah, gold is it's a mess right now. Mess. Let's see. I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, we're kind of just ranging over here. Looks like we're starting to hold support. Obviously, we had this bullish channel all the way up here. We started to get some positive news out of the U.S. besides the NFP over here, and then we got the interest rate talks coming down from over here. Ended up breaking this channel, got some clean moves to the left, right, and ended up coming all the way down to 1760 to create a support. Now, what did we say about these candles right here? These wicks normally get filled. So are we creating a support right here to continue right back up? I mean, we could correct part of this move, at least like 50% of it. We could come up to here or up to here or up to here at 1840, hold a resistance and then continue down if they decide to increase interest rates. But I see this move sort of getting corrected, especially with this price formation right over here. Nice wick to fill right here. You got a strong bullish body candle. This candle didn't even correct 50% of that candle. Came all the way down. Yeah, I would say 50%, but closed a weak body. This candle is now bullish unless we're now creating a top wick to continue down. But it looks like we created a bottom wick to continue right back up. So looking at the 4-hour, again, we broke our bearish trend, created a support, and now we're not even trending. Now we're just in this range. We need to close above this area right over here for safe buys, I would say. You got this wick right here. You got these candle body closes, this wick right here. So we could potentially take a move up to this area, but it's that would be riskier buys if we do close above this area. There we go. So we have been respecting this trend like Gary pointed out, right? Creating higher lows. We are still in a range, but creating higher lows. Now you have a clean move to the left over here that you can mirror if we get a close above this area, maybe a retest to take this up. Let me see something. So now let's see GJ right now. Now we got 3 minutes for the 15-minute to close. Is it going to close above this area or below it? If it closes above resistance right here, 155, this is a psychological level 2. If it closes above 155, we may be able to get a buy to retest these highs and continue right back up to 155, 250. All right, but if it closes below, we just rejected 645 again. Got a chart from Luke. Nice. Just took this on EJ?
Yeah.
How many pips is this?
I was off today, so I caught it at London Open.
Nice. So that's what is that, 20 pips?
At the moment, I'm up
This is on the 4 hour. Good shit.
37. I'm up 37 pips at the moment.
Beautiful, man. Did you secure it all yet?
Sorry?
Did you secure it all?
No.
Okay.
I've moved my stop loss. I've now moved it to 132.542.
32,542. Nice. Oh wow. Okay. So you're just following it up.
Sort of.
Wait, how many?
Yeah,
pips
just underneath the sort of 15-minute support that it's sort of creating.
So you have stop loss about 25 pips in profit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
About that, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, we say it all the time. Risk management is all subjective, so it's all up to you. You know, you continue to test it and get used to it. So it's good shit. Good shit,
Nice
bud.
trade, Luke. Nice one.
Thank you.
So you got Pearl Harbor up here. So I'm looking at the dollar over here. Dollar is looking weaker. I think it's correcting that interest rate move. I think, you know what? I think we're coming down a little bit or correcting some of these moves based on Powell yesterday. Not saying much, but also saying like the U.S. economy has a lot more to do before they start doing things. So it wasn't a backtrack of what they did last Wednesday, but it was also like, all right, maybe we need to wait a little bit before we taper or do anything when it comes to releasing quantitative easing and relaxing any kind of bond buying. Look, it looks like we closed right below this resistance over here on the 15-minute. So we rejected the 15-minute over here, but we do have a wick to fill. So this candle, let's see the 5-minute. Yeah, the 5-minute closed right back into this range. So this might not be worth trading right now. Kind of want price to exit this area. We need candles closing above this area over here. Damn, man. Parent life. Taking trades, changing diapers. So gold over here, it's not even worth looking at the 15-minute time frame. It's just a mess. A mess. But it is a little bullish, being that the dollar is so weak. Let's look at let's see. $141. Wow. Yeah, so if we get anything, it's probably going to be on GJ over here. I'm kicking myself. Before I left for the city, I almost took this trade. I don't know why I didn't. Right here. Don't know why I didn't. I'd still be in it. but created this. We broke out, retested this area. We never closed above below this resistance over here, and this candle ended up with the 10 o'clock volume pushing above that area. I just didn't want to be in a trade while I was, in a car with a client. But I don't know. You guys might find this kind of cool. I don't know if you guys pay attention to Hollywood or anything like that, but one of my clients driving is she's a producer and an agent in Hollywood, and she what's it called? Do you guys know who Scott Kahn is from Entourage? He's also in Hawaii 5-0. No. What's up, Giovanni?
What's up? Good morning, guys.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Yo, you ever watch Entourage?
Entourage? No.
No? Okay. Do you know who Scott Kahn is?
No.
Okay. So this guy, and I know you guys know who Vin Diesel is, right?
Yeah.
So I met both of them last night.
Really? Where?
Nice.
We were so this guy. This is James Caan's son. James Caan was Sonny in The Godfather.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah, this guy. So all of a sudden, so I was just telling them that my client is a producer and an agent in Hollywood. And all of a sudden I see Scott Kahn's name come up in the car, calling her phone, and she just puts him on speaker, and he's just like casually talking. And she introduced me to him. It was pretty cool. But later on, I brought her to Jimmy Fallon, like the NBC studios. And and Vin Diesel was on Jimmy Fallon last night. And, he called after the performance and everything. And he was on speaker too, like in the car, just casually, like we're driving home, and he's just casually talking on speakerphone. I was just like, what? It's kind of crazy.
And that's cool as shit.
Yeah. Vin Diesel's a cool dude.
The movie comes out this week.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing promo for it. Part of me wants to take this over here, anticipating us to fill this wick, but we could always reject again because we came up, we closed above this area, right? And we kind of exited this consolidation. This candle came all the way back down and closed back into this range, right? So we had two previous rejections on the 15-minute time frame. So now it looks like we're filling this wick. It would have been a risky entry over here. We just need candles to close above this area. You're starting to get into some consolidation over here to the left, especially on the higher time frames over here. See, it starts to get tricky once you get in here. Oh, I like this setup a lot, though. This candle has no bottom wick past the high of this candle right here. It's tricky. Now we're filling this wick over here. It's just a tricky range. This is about a 20 pip range right here. 22 pips. So maybe we end up filling this wick. We get some kind of a support in this area to continue up. But it's only pre-New York. It's only 7 o'clock, so we got plenty of time for things to happen. And then plus you got gold over here. Create a bottom wick starting to come up, but we got multiple rejections over here on the 30-minute. So I want candles closing above this area. Plus you got this resistance over here. So maybe we wait for candles to close above that, because you got this rejection, and then you got these candle rejections as well. But once we close above that area, got about 50 pips to that wick rejection over here. Just got to be safe, smart. So, Luke, you feeling better?
Good, man. Really good.
You like that trading plan?
Yeah, it's working well. Just going through it again now.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So also today is PMI day. So let's see what we got. All right. So French manufacturing and services worse than expected. Germany better than expected. Obviously, Germany is the main economy in Europe. The euro came out better than expected. Manufacturing and regular services. Services is the big one that you want to get back because that creates a lot of jobs when it comes to hotels and services. When services is better than expected, that means like different travel things are opening up. Services, food, people are going to eat, stuff like that. So that shows that people are out with the economy. Obviously, manufacturing is extremely important as well because that's what keeps the economy going when it comes to GDP. Now, when it comes to Great Britain, we got same as expected, pretty much manufacturing, and then worse than expected services. So that's interesting. So we're waiting on U.S. manufacturing and services coming out later at 9:45. I will be on my way to the city, but I will be paying attention. We got an FOMC speaker speaking today at 11, probably just saying the same things Powell was saying yesterday. Let's see. UK employment hits record high. Where was employment coming out? Nothing on the economic calendar about UK employment coming out. Was this yesterday? I don't think so. Yeah, what? Nothing has come out about their employment. They got their bank rate coming out tomorrow, monetary policy statement, which is going to be big. We got final GDP for the U.S., unemployment claims for the U.S. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and so is Friday with PCE. So, as I said last night, that today was going to start some solid volume. Obviously, we got some already on GJ, but Wednesday all the way to Friday, we're going to get some solid movement. We should at least. Okay, so it looks like we're filling this wick over here. Yep, we already did. Awesome. So now it gets a little tricky in GJ right now. Let's see what we entered right here. For GJ, David? Yeah, 4 hour actually just passed the high of the previous 4 hour. Created this bottom wick, grabbed liquidity, and just started to head up. Damn. Massive correction over here. So I guess even though they extended their lockdown phase, the current phase that they're in, I think they're in phase 2 or 3. Even though they did that, they got positive employment coming out, positive data. So that's just basically pushing price up. Plus, you got the technicals of price closing over here with barely a bottom wick, retesting 152 flat, being such a significant level over here that we were trading a few months ago, back in March. back in May. You know, this was a strong level over here that we were waiting to break. I remember that. And we got that gap up and just exited the area, continuing all the way up to 156. So now we create the support down here, and we're probably going to retest 156 up here. We just need some clean entries on our way up. It's just getting a little sticky when it comes to some of these ranges. 155, 400 could be the next zone. I'm looking to see some kind of a support formed for us to potentially continue up. Like maybe if we close up here and then on the 30-minute, we come right back down to create a support over here to continue up. But right now, honestly, I kind of want to journal this trade right over here. Just this setup, because it's not a setup I'm used to taking. It's not that I'm going to take it and enter my money on it, like what we were just talking about, that wick fill. But it's something that I want to pay attention to. So that's something I'm going to keep in my journal and obviously study so that we can catch that next time. But right now, we're a little stagnant. Where's my little, there it is. Before, you been taking anything?
I didn't take anything today.
Okay. But did you take those trades with us yesterday?
I was about to take the gold, but I missed out on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you able to journal it?
Yeah, I did journal it.
Awesome.
I should post it.
Yeah, man. Just study that and study that journal. Like it looks like we're coming down to retest a little bit. Yeah, we could have grabbed that quick scalp. It's just, you know, I'm not used to trading that, but we may actually get a perfect opportunity right now. I would say taking this based off the 1 hour. If this 1 hour candle flips bullish, this will be a nice trade. So 7 o'clock just opened. We're creating a bottom wick. Strong bullish candle. This is going to be our move, guys. Right? Strong bullish candle exiting this area over here. Bottom half, beginning of this 1 hour candle, creating its bottom wick. This is exactly what we want. When this candle flips bullish, if you want to take this based off the 1 hour, but you could take it based off the other time frames as well. But that should be a good confluence for you to fill this wick and continue right back up to 155, 250. Former support could be better buys. David. This is, what time frame is this, David? The 2 hour? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we get over here. So we're getting that bottom wick formed. Perfect. This is what you want. All right, guys. The this candle's about to flip right now. You guys watching this?
You're going to enter as it flips bullish or as it breaks a high?
As it flips bullish over here. I don't want it to do it quite yet. Just because it's only 7:04 in the 5 minute. Good. There we go. Yeah, we can easily get like some kind of a, if we get some volume push, if we flip bullish on this candle right here, should be filling that wick and continue right back up. We should get a strong push up. So that's what I'm waiting for. And we just sit and wait. Might not have to wait too much longer. I like that we're respecting this area right here. Previous resistance, closed above, retesting that resistance, flipping bullish on the 30-minute. And it's not like we're taking this based on lower time frames here either. So this is enough confluence for you.
Do we use this tighter stop loss?
What was that?
Tighter stop loss.
It is a tight stop loss, yeah. Right over here, it's basically right back into this range. So if price comes back into this range, this trade really isn't too valid anyway. But if we flip bullish, we should continue right back up. And if we flip bullish, that's what we're waiting for. And then it comes back into this range, it's not a valid trade.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if it flips bullish, you could put a stop loss below the current candle, couldn't you?
That's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to be a little bit more safe. You know,
Yeah.
just play it safe. This is good though. It's still 707, and I don't want it to flip until like the second half of the candle. But you know, if it flips in the beginning of the candle, you get a hard volume push. That'd be awesome. But
yeah,
right now we're still creating that bottom wick, and we're respecting the low of this candle. Damn, we could be taking our trade pretty early. But does this counter trend line make sense? What I was pointing out before? All right, we broke it, retested it, and now we're continuing right back up.
What's the target that you put?
So my target is probably 250 right up here. I'm definitely gonna be securing up here at 250. But my main target is 155, 400. I do think price could come up here potentially today, but we'll see. We'll see if this even continues out. Because we could potentially get a fake out too. But I like this. As long as it doesn't pass the low of this candle right over here, I like it a lot. Let's see. So the session from yesterday is should be up soon. We didn't get much yesterday when it comes to Asian, did we? Journal. Anybody struggling with anything they want to go over today? Maybe if you're struggling with it, other people are too. Yep, we're coming back into this range. That's why we wait. All right, this is one of those websites I love when it comes to fundamentals. So we're all gonna pay attention to this for a second. All right. There's a brutal week for the British pound against both the US dollar and the Japanese yen. Sterling also gave up value to the euro as EG bounced from a big zone of support. And coming right back into that range, passing the low of this candle. Yeah, we could continue to range today. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to journal this move over here. All right. Close above. Yes, so again, I not gonna take this, but I'm just gonna journal um this trade over here. And then if I see this again, maybe I'll journal it one more time, or I'll probably take this and add this into my trading plan. $12.6. Yeah, we're just ranging in here. So for now the 30-minute, if you take a look, came back into the range over here, and now it's starting to reject this resistance, right? So do we hold this as a new support? Previous resistance, is this now going to be a new support? If we get a candle closing bullish over here on the 30-minute, we could get something similar because we do have these wicks that we could potentially fill. We have a range up here. If we get a pass of this candle over here, we could potentially come right back up to 155, 250, and then 400. That could be our move today. Kind of like the pass of this candle right over here, although these wicks didn't have a range. So if you take a look at what happened yesterday, we had this consolidation over here, ended up closing above. This candle came all the way back down into the range, past the low of this candle actually. Then this candle ended up creating a bottom wick and then passing the high of that candle, continuing right back up. So could we get something very similar over here? History repeats itself, so just pay attention to that. We're dialed in, boys. 3 hours. Sit here, stay in the zone. Eyeing different possibilities. Not sitting here jerking off. Here to make money. I'm going to finish that article in a second. This is good. What it's doing is it's basically setting up for our volume maybe towards the end of 7 o'clock, like 7:50 something, where we could get that push, or 8 o'clock or 8:15. It's basically setting up for that, for us to get that volume push. Continue right back up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We just need to hold this resistance or support. You see why you wait for candles to close? We were talking about on gold. Giovanni, you looking at anything?
Looking at gold. Same thing you guys are waiting for.
Yeah.
If it breaks
Nice clean move up here. We just need the dollar to drop. Or continue to drop there. So we need the dollar over here to basically close below this area. Get a nice clean move to the left. We get that close and we don't hold this support, gold will continue right back up. This will be interesting if we get that correction. Basically in this consolidation over here. What if we break support over here, get this clean candle to the left, and this clean candle to the left, that you could come right back down into this area, 91.40.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, lower time frames, we're just holding. Giovanni, when do you hear back from the schools?
Maybe October.
Oh wow, not till then.
Yeah, man, that's how it is.
That was suspense, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you'll be good. You'll get in.
Yeah, I've been practicing, man.
Practicing what, like dentistry?
Yeah, and the type of that. The type of dentist with fake teeth.
Awesome.
They're gonna make us do a preparation on crowns and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I know how to do. It's just that they want it their way. You gotta have it.
Of course.
You have to have the specific numbers that they want.
Yeah. 100%. So looks like this 15-minute candle ended up flipping bearish.
If it breaks that kind of trend line that we have, man, and we wait for the either an engulfing pattern or sexy candle, we could take it all the way down to 1774.
Oh, you're talking about gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
For buys, I'm waiting for 1794 to break that level.
I think very risky sells would be if we break this counter trend line and we break this support over here. You could take sells over here, but they're going to be risky. You may want to wait for price to break 1740 like we were talking about all yesterday. Right? I think I was talking to Gary about that because we were over here at that point. During New York yesterday, I was saying wait for Powell to speak. He may bring some volume into the market if he says anything surprising. He actually didn't, and we've just been pushing bullish over here just because he was saying that the economy needs a lot of time, a lot more time to open back up, and that's honestly what he's been saying, other than Wednesday. So we've been just getting that consolidation, but little constant bullish pressure continuing up. But if we break that bullish trend and then we break this nearer support over here, we could get that risky sell over here and then take that all the way down. But do you want to trade in this? Look, this is the 4-hour over here. Like I said, if we get this rejection right here and this candle flips bearish and comes into here, we should be coming down to this support. But do you want to trade in this higher time frame consolidation? Or do you want to wait for a price to break out of here because you got the clean move to the left? And then if we break support 1760, get some clean moves over here that you can mirror coming down into this support down here, like 1728. And then eventually, obviously, 1680 is our level. So we could put a support right over here. Maybe our first take profit would be right here. But you got cleaner moves once you break out of here. And they're basically just waiting on more market sentiment to come out either way of the dollar or wherever it's going to go.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the 4-hour just now on GJ just flipped bearish, right? We ended up passing the high of that candle and we're flipping bearish over here. So obviously I'm not looking to take sales or anything, but if we break some certain levels over here, if we get that rejection and the next 4-hour candle creates its top wick over here during New York Stock Exchange open and then passes the low of that candle, may be able to get some risky sells right down here. You got a clean move to the left that you can mirror. If we see we're passing the low of this 1-hour candle right now. So we could continue to range in here, retest this trend line over here or this key area. 1 second. So we could tap into this area over here, form support, and then continue right back up. But if we close below this area, this support, and retest, we get a clean move to the left. These will be risky sells. I mean, GJ is very bullish right now. It's hard for me to sell it. But if we get that price formation and candles closing in our direction after retesting, could take this down. All right, we could correct part of this move before continuing right back up.
See, that's probably why we'll catch a nice move now. Because it's reaching the peak of the
Yeah.
pennant.
This is gold, right? Yeah. I had this drawn.
Gary was talking about that yesterday, I think.
What's up?
I think Gary said something about the pennant yesterday.
Someone did. It may have been Gary. Look, I had this on MetaTrader, Giovanni.
There you go. Usually when it ends up hitting the peak,
Yeah.
it breaks.
Either way.
I've seen this move before.
Of course. Many pairs too.
I think Justin said about the pennant.
What's up?
I think Justin said about the pennant.
Who, Justin?
I think so.
Justin like this?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a bearish pennant, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Bearish pennant flag, I think it's called.
James, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. Did you take any trades this morning?
No, not yet. We were looking at GJ over here. I actually journaled this move right here. So if you take this away, we ended up breaking this counter trend on GJ, creating a high up here, coming down to create a low. But we rejected this area multiple times on the higher time frames too, where we came all the way up, created a new high, and then we closed right back into the range. So that was one rejection. This candle ended up continuing right back up and then rejected it one more time. So this is a setup, even though since we broke this counter trend line over here, I was thinking that we could potentially fill this wick. I just didn't want to take it because it's not a setup I normally take. But I did journal it so that I could take it next time. But we ended up filling that wick and then rejecting again. Obviously, you know where GJ is now. But we ended up filling that wick and then continuing right back down after filling it. So this is something, and this was, if you took it after that candle closed, you would have grabbed 12 pips on the wick fill right over here. Stop loss at break even. And then you would have been stopped at a break even, which would have been fine. But yeah, that's something I was looking at. But other than that, I was waiting for this 30-minute candle. It looked like we exited that area with this candle right here. This candle looked like it was coming down to create a bottom wick and retest this resistance right here, creating a support. And then I was going to take it as this candle ended up flipping bullish. Since it never flipped bullish, we never took it.
Yeah, I thought GJ might do a reversal last night down to 154, 350. But it never did anything, so.
154, 350. Oh, right over here.
Yeah, I thought I might do a reversal down to there in Asian and then continue bullish for New York.
I bet I had to sneeze. Wait. All right, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that too.
Yeah, because in Asian you see reversals, and there might be a reversal till what day is it now? Wednesday. So Thursday we might see one tomorrow.
Damn, that feels good. So anyway, we got I was looking at the same exact thing, but right over here, we were just, we tapped this trend line. Obviously, we formed this trend. Now we were just consolidating, grabbing orders until we retested this trend line again to head up. So right now, what I'm looking at, damn, I got to sneeze again. Right now, what I'm looking at is a potential consolidation into this area right here. Damn it. I can't even talk. I'm trying to sneeze over here. A potential retest over here, support for me, and then price continuing right back up from here. But if we do close below this area and retest, we could take this down because we got the clean move to the left. It's just hard for me to sell GJ, like I was just saying. At about 33 pips in this area. So I would want to wait for the retest. As my rules state, if I'm going to call tops like this, I'm going to wait for the retest, the nearest support.
It was mad how GJ was so bearish last week, and this week it just corrected the whole move.
Yep. Yeah, that had a lot to do with, first of all, the lockdowns, you know, them extending the lockdowns, and then also the U.S. interest rates on Wednesday, them talking about increasing interest rates. Obviously, that affects the rest of the world. But now we're just kind of correcting that whole move, which we already did.
And now, like on the daily, we're in that order block.
Yep. Yeah, we're in this order block, so it gets a little tricky. But what I do like is the fact that this 4-hour candle just flipped bullish. Look, we just passed the high of that previous candle, and now we're flipping bearish. So if we get a close in the next hour and a half down here, and then the next candle maybe comes up and creates a small top wick, and then past the low of that candle, we could continue right back down.
Yeah, I can already see that. Maybe just continue back down before
Oh,
continuing
shit.
bullish.
We're breaking below that support.
Oh shit! It's an amount, man.
Wow. So buyers came out. Once we get to 155, yeah, it's a strong level right here. So I don't want it to go too far, but this is good that it's creating this low down here. And then we get the retest on the lower time frames right over here. And then price continues right back down. There's really no entry for us right now. It's 736. Damn, man.
It is what it is.
Yep. It's all good. We just blow my nose 1 second. All right, perfect. It didn't leave without us. Let's get that retest.
That trend line is at what time frame did you draw that trend line?
Which one?
The one that's retesting now.
Oh, this is our trend line from that reversal fake app. So this is valid basically on all the way up to the 4-hour. Right? So could we be getting something like this? Like this is what we're getting right now on the, I would say 1 hour. Yeah. And the 1 hour. What's up?
On the 1 hour looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The 1 hour, you know, we're getting this kind of a setup on the 1 hour right now. So could we be getting a support formed over here? This is the fake out as well. We come back into that range and we capitalize on that, just like a move like this.
Yep. That'd be nice.
So let's see what we get over here. So that's why I say wait for the retest. If we get a retest over here, we get candles closing below the support. We get a bullish candle closing above to retest, and then the next one closes bearish. We could continue right back up. But it looks like we're rejecting right now.
Yeah, that's a strong trend line.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a
Wait for a little support on the 30-minute or 15-minute.
oh yeah. This could be our move.
Yeah.
But I've said that 3 times today, so we'll see what we get. He just likes to fuck with us.
Your allergies are pretty bad today, huh?
What's up?
Your allergies are pretty bad today.
I guess, man. I'm not really. I'm not really the allergic type. You get them pretty bad, don't you?
Yeah, when my AC is dirty, man, I wake up with the worst allergies.
Oh, that's not good. All that dust.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the 1 minute over here. Got this range consolidation. Price comes all the way down here, 154, 600, taps into it. And now it's either coming back into the range or forming a resistance over here. I'm not going to take this based on the 1 minute, but interesting to look at. If we get another rejection, that would be good. Let's look at pre-markets. Markets are down. NASDAQ, Russell. Huh. In the meantime, let's read this real quick. Oh, this is June 19th. Yeah, never mind. No longer valid. All right, looks like we're getting another rejection off of this trend line. Good. Coming back into the range. Look at that.
That's a nice rejection, man.
Yeah, it is.
The 15-minute open just now, right? 15-minute camp.
15-minute. Yeah, it should have. Yeah, 15-minute ended up closing back into this range. We do have this wick down here, but it's a hard rejection.
Yeah, once it creates support, man, you guys are golden.
Oh, yeah. May end up taking risky buys down here, but we'll see. I've seen this so many times, and we've seen it over here. Kind of like a safe stop loss. Anticipation of that continuation. Now this is interesting because this candle, rejection with this candle, another rejection with this candle. This candle has no top wick. This one doesn't either, but it could very well be continuing bullish if this candle comes down, creates a bottom wick, and then flips bullish. This could be a potential move to continue right back up. Might be able to grab 10 pips out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else looking at that? And that's something like if you're going to take that, make sure you really lower your risk. And this is something that you could build experience with, you know, maybe like a 1 cent lot or something like that, whatever you're comfortable with, where it's just like an experiment. It just builds experience because you really don't learn unless you're in the trade. You don't learn as much, at least. But make sure this is something that you've seen before. And if you're comfortable with it, take it. If you're not, don't. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking at this because of the volume push during 7 o'clock. I don't know. All right, we're giving this thing a shot here. Flipping bullish. We normally get some good volume around this time. That 8 o'clock push. Normally around like 7:52. Let's see how we play. Now, if this candle ever came down and broke its own low, then I'd be probably closing the full thing. Probably gonna. What time frame is this? The 5 minute? Yeah, I'll probably secure at like 8 pips. If it comes back to my entry, I'll probably close 50.
That was a nice order, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Oh, David's in it too. Awesome, man. Now, did you take it when I did? As we ended up flipping bullish? Not early. Oh, okay. David was a cowboy on this one. All right, starting to approach my entry. Up. Entry on lower time frames. Okay. Take a look at it in a second. I just gotta stay in the zone with this. Good job, though, David.
He's in the Fibonacci.
Was he?
Yeah.
Nice. Just go flip bullish. There we go. Come on now. See, what you got to understand is, I mean, most of us, I know most of us trade basically the same. But what you got to understand is that we're volume traders, and you got to understand when the volume times are of your pair. That should help you a lot when it comes to scalping. You're just looking for that volume push. That's why you focus on one or two pairs, because you specialize in the way that these move. Wow, look at that 30-minute candle.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's on the 15-minute.
What's up?
That's a nice bullish engulfing pattern.
Yeah. Should continue up.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Easy now. Yep. I like it.
Good shit, man.
Good shit. That's how you capitalize. Thanks, man. Hard work. Paying off.
Gold is not moving for nothing, man.
No.
Jesus.
We just closed a doji on the 5-minute.
It looks like it wants to keep pushing up.
You're talking about gold?
Yeah. Hmm.
Probably gonna I'm closing half of this just because I don't really like it. But we are respecting this bullish pressure over here. Actually, not anymore. I'm being extra conservative on this one.
Were you able to secure?
Yeah, I secured 50% up here, and then as it came back to my entry, another 50.
Oh, nice.
Those of you that didn't take this, did it make sense? Like Luke, Gafour, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I took it, but I got stopped out of break even.
Oh, okay. You moved your stop loss up. At how many pips?
I just put it at my entry, the stop loss.
No, I know, but like you were how many pips when you?
Oh, I was 7 pips,
Okay, cool.
and I just didn't like the big rejection, the 30 minutes. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Can you explain like why you took it?
Yeah, of course. So we had this heavy rejection. Guys, just keep me. Actually, you know what? I'll just do this. All right. So right over here, we're overall bullish, right? And what we were looking at, I was pointing out to you guys, and Giovanni was agreeing as well, where we consolidated over here. We ended up tapping into this trend line and then continuing right back up, right? I think it was the 1 hour though. Oh, this setup right over here where we reached a new high, right? We consolidated, broke support, came down, retested the bullish trend line, formed support, and then continued right back up, right? Then we created a new high up here, consolidated, retested the trend line, and then headed right back up. Now over here, which is more similar to this setup over here, where we reached a new high, consolidated, came down, right? Consolidated over here, right? Came all the way down. At that point, this candle was bearish, but we rejected this candle, or we rejected the bullish trend over here once, actually twice over here. And then if you look at the lower time frames, rejected it again, where we came down once, rejected this area, flipped bullish, or didn't flip bullish, but it flipped all the way back up into this range. This candle came all the way down looking like, all right, maybe it's filling this wick, but no, we're in a bullish trend. So this candle ended up forming a bottom wick and then passing the high of that candle. Now, or not passing the high of that candle, but flipping bullish and closing bullish like that. Now, this candle was coming down to create its bottom wick. After flipping bullish and closing into the range on this candle ended up forming its bottom wick and then passing the high of that candle. It happened around 7:48. So 7:48, you're starting to get some strong volume in GJ. Anywhere from 7:50 to 8 o'clock, you get some solid volume. So that's what I was expecting. This volume push right here with this candle, continuing price bullish after passing the high of that candle and flipping its own bullish.
So you wouldn't wait for like a break and retest over there?
Where?
Like over here, like the way you entered, you didn't wait for like a break-in retest.
Not with the amount of volume that we have. So
Okay.
once we close right back into the range, rejecting a hard rejection with this candle, rejecting again, and then flipping bullish. Once this candle created its bottom wick around 748, I was expecting price to flip bullish and continue right back up. And that's what we got. So this is something that you just journal. Like the more you see it, the more comfortable you'll get with it.
And you also use the 1 hour trend line as confluence.
Yes.
The higher the time frame the trend line is drawn, the stronger it is.
Yep. Just because I took this on the 5 minute doesn't mean I didn't take this based off the 1 hour and the 30 minute and the higher time frames. Like look at the 30 minute flipping bullish like that. Like with that hard of a rejection, we're gonna continue right back up. Like this candle already formed its bottom wick, it looks like the 30 minute, or it's trying to form its bottom wick. But we did pass the high of that candle, which I don't like. Right in the beginning of the candle. But it's a nice strong 15-minute candle right here. We could very well continue right back up to fill this wick up here. I was going to take it, but I also have that rule that when I wake up, I can't just jump. Yep. That's smart, man. You don't want to take trades as soon as you wake up. As soon as you come to the chart, it's not the smart thing to do because you know it's an impulsive decision. It's an emotional decision. So if you look at the 1 hour, the 1 hour had a hard bullet bearish candle over here with possibly a wick to fill, but a hard rejection, and we're overall bullish, right? So are we creating the bottom wick over here on the 1 hour to then, if it flips bullish and flips its own high, continuing right back up? Let's see if we hold support over here.
It looks like a strong support.
It could be, yeah. Especially with this rejection right here. I just don't like how we already passed the high of that candle right away. But then again, we could be just creating our bottom wick and then flip bullish. I've seen that before where it passes the high right away, comes down, creates a bottom wick, and then passes the high. Especially with the formation that we have. And it's not like we're trading against the trend right now. Trading with it. We're just basically grabbing orders right now to then continue right back up. Sounds good, David. You have a good day, man. Good trade. I like it. Did you take one before that, or was that it? You already leave? Oh no. Okay, so that was your only one. Good shit, man. Great job. So this 5-minute candle ended up closing at these wicks. So normally what I see is we get that support formed over here. Price should continue up if we pass these highs. There you go. We got Tiger. What's up, Tiger? Just want a clean setup so I can risk more on it.
I re-entered on the 1 minute.
What's up?
I re-entered on the 1 minute after a triple bottom.
Have I ever?
No, that's what I just did.
Oh, you just did?
Yeah, well, I'm up like 8 pips now. So,
Right over here?
and that's the 5 minute on the 1 minute.
Nice. But I'm saying like you entered down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got that little fake out over here. Would you enter as we pass the high of this wick?
Yeah, that's where I entered at 820 or 866. 145. 154, 866.
Oh, right up here?
Yeah, hasn't formed a triple bottom and was rejecting that area. And I just did
Oh,
it.
over here?
Yeah, I had a 1 pip stop loss. So
Wow. Oh, yeah, you like those tighter stops now, huh?
yeah, so if it hits my stop loss, it doesn't matter, because it's yeah. The only thing that happens is the spread is very wide sometimes with my broker.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just say a 1 pip stop loss?
Yeah, I always trade off.
Yes,
that
he
kind of
did.
Jeez.
All right, guys.
You get like I
Risk free.
backtest a lot on the 1 minute and the 15 minute, and when you see triple bottoms and stuff off a 1 pip stop loss, they always work out pretty well. Like
Fair play.
Are you still in this, Stefano?
Yes, sir. I'm risk free now, though.
Awesome.
Anticipating. What's the size of this position? 106. Yeah, it's a small one. Itty bitty one.
You should have re-entered there once it created a support.
Right over here as it passed the high.
Yeah, that would have been a nice re-entry right there, man.
It would have if this was a clean setup, but we're trading in consolidation, so I'm not gonna risk it. I'm happy with it. What's up?
Don't risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
Looks like gold is gonna break that pennant now.
Is it?
Just waiting till it breaks it, man. I'm waiting for a 15-minute break and then a retest.
The only thing that worries me is this area right over here, this rejection.
A nice close above that will be nice.
Exactly. Yeah, because we got the clean move to the left, clean move, clean move, clean move.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Patience.
And it correlates with the trend line that I drew.
Yeah. $8.11. Let's get some more volume pumping out of here, huh? I want price to break 155. Luke, did you take anything? Oh yeah, you're
Just
still
that
in.
EJ, I'm out now.
Yeah. Oh, you're out.
30 pips. Took 30 pips.
Let's go, baby. What you got? Stopped that.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's pulled right back. Now it's just sort of hovering around 30-minute support.
Good shit. Yeah, it's tricky when it comes to that. Like I've experimented with that myself, where instead of securing or just moving stops up, but like I like to give my trade room to breathe. And what I've done is I've transitioned from securing 80% to now just securing 50%, or just 50% like multiple times until I'm comfortable, and just letting the rest go. Yeah, it really just depends on the position, like what the trade looks like, the range it's in, that whole checklist that we went over yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's close above 155, can we?
Oh, Ryan.
And a good gold.
We're going.
Oh, let's go.
We're leaving the station. Okay. I like it. But there's no clear entry, so wait for like a support to form. Maybe over here. Let's get the 15-minute closing above this area right here.
I just got back in on EJ.
Nice. Let's take a look at EJ. Oh yeah. Holding that support right here. right over here. And then you got this order
TP.
block to the left.
So yeah, that's roughly where the TP is,
Yeah,
just below that.
you should probably do something like that. I could see that. $15-minute. Yes. 15-minute closed above 155. So that's good. Yeah, I could have definitely re-entered.
Like how gold looks on the 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's holding the support right here.
It's pass of the high than previous candles. Get 10 pips. Stop loss is 7 pips, so that's good.
I like this a lot.
Yep.
Wait, you're in right now?
Yeah.
Good job. So now you can use the lower time frames to get a sense of where price is going. I'm risk-free right now, but we could easily consolidate over here, retest this bullish trend, and continue up. But if we break that, I'll probably secure. Gold?
Just got clapped.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough over there. I mean, you do have a overextended move. Not overextended, but just a huge candle right over here. Maybe some sort of a retest. And then you can re-enter to continue right back up. Just wait for that clean setup.
All right, guys, I got to run. Got a couple of things I got to do before I hit bed.
Yes, sir. It's a little bit late for you, huh?
Getting there. Still a few more things to do.
You got your brother.
Have a good day, everyone.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Catch ya. Yep, definitely.
Sounds good, buddy. See ya.
See you, mate.
Have a good one. So Giovanni, just a loss, right? You learn from it.
I got clapped on that one.
Did you risk a lot on it?
I was up 5 pips, and then boom.
Yeah. That's why it's tough on that 1 minute, man.
I'm sitting away. I'm gonna probably give it another try now, 5 minutes, because I like that rejection, and that's a sexy candle. I like this sexy candle.
Did you risk a lot on that?
No, it was a 1 minute trade.
Good.
On this 5 minute, I'm probably gonna risk pretty high. Oh, it stops moving. Because the 15-minute candle already retested that trend line.
Yeah.
Bottom wick. It'd be nice if it creates a support there.
Yeah. That's what we want. Nice support forming. Or holding. It's still in this consolidation phase in the 1 minute. After breaking resistance, it's got to consolidate for a second, grab orders to then continue up potentially. But that 1 minute candle just rejected pretty hard. 1787. I'm just going to draw this for a second.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Gold.
Yeah, my God, it is crazy.
Did you take another trade?
No.
Oh. Need this.
You know what I'm gonna start doing, man?
Sure.
On gold, every time I say I'm up 5 pips, I'm gonna automatically move my stop loss to break even.
Okay. Makes sense. I know a lot of people do that. Ted does that.
I'm gonna start doing that, man. If I lose, I don't lose anything.
There you go.
If my analysis are correct, then my trade should work out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make no sense to take a loss, you know?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I've just gotten into more of the, let my trades breathe mode. And it's worked out. But on gold, I definitely see what you're talking about. Gold is different than any other Forex pair. So what's it break even? I know James does that now. GJ keeps rejecting 155, but I think we're going to respect this area because on the 1 minute over here, we had this consolidation area. We exited it, Then we consolidated again after creating a new high, right? And then we're retesting this area to then continue right back up. You see Alex Caruso from the Lakers, Giovanni?
Yeah, he got caught with marijuana.
Yeah. Got this mic shot. Wow.
I was looking at the daily. It looks like gold wants to retest that. It wants to retest that trend line that we drew on the daily time frame.
Oh, wow. We just faked that out. I didn't even see gold.
Like 1752, 800 around there, around that area.
1752.
To continue going up, maybe retest that trend line.
Where, right here? This one?
No, the higher time frame, daily.
Retest which trend line?
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, faked out hard, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the weekly or the
From the daily. You probably get
Yeah.
it weekly as well too.
I have it over here on the
Yeah, weekly looks cleaner,
oh yeah.
but the daily gives you like this information. You know, it keeps retesting that, and it bounces off every time it touches it. It just rockets up.
Mm-hmm. There, you see this?
Yeah,
Taps multiple times, and you get that. And then you get the weekly candle with no bottom wick. The strong bearish candle right over here. So are we going to hold the support, or are we going to create a resistance over here to continue down? This is a very significant area, 1760. You journaling your trades, Giovanni?
Oh yeah, I have 'em. So right now,
Oh, that's right. You said that to me.
yeah, I have 3 losses and 1. I mean, 3 wins and 1 loss.
Let's
Which
go,
the
baby.
loss was today. But I'm gonna start doing that, man. I'm gonna start doing the stop loss, move it to break even. once I'm up 5 pips.
Do about 10 sessions on Soft4fx doing it. You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, try that out, and that'll build some confidence for yourself.
Rushed into that trade today.
You just took that one trade today, you said?
I rushed into it. I saw a nice setup. But whatever. Gold is gold.
Yeah, is that there's news and big news.
What was that?
No, I was talking to my twin.
Oh, okay. I'm hoping this could be a nice runner. Retest 156 on DJ. I mean, you get at the bottom of that consolidation. If price continues bullish, it shouldn't stop that out. We'll see. Tiger, you take anything this morning?
No, nothing yet.
Yeah. It's a little rangy today. We should get some.
Watching GJ right now. If he gets a break above 155, like 120, then I might look to enter.
I think you got into the Zoom after we took our trade, right? Like, did we break this down for you?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll break it down for you. So the 4 hour over here, obviously very bullish, right? So this candle closed a strong bullish candle, ended up rejecting this previous resistance over here. But the main thing that you want to look at is the lower time frames. So 155, obviously a very legit level, right? And what we were looking at over here was there were multiple things we were looking at this morning. I actually have it journaled right over here. Here. So this morning we came to the charts, and this is what the daily was looking like, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the 1 hour looks perfect, right? You create this high, price is consolidating in here a little bit, grabs liquidity, get a nice strong bullish candle coming up here. What we were waiting for was this candle to retest this area and then flip bullish to take this right back up, right? So we didn't really get that. Kept pushing down. This is what the 30-minute looked like. This is what the 15-minute looked like. And we rejected multiple times. We had a counter trend right over here, price consolidating. We broke out of that consolidation, broke out of the resistance, closed above, and then we rejected twice, right? We rejected once with this candle coming right back into this range. Forget the trend line. Coming right back into this range. This candle came all the way up and then ended up rejecting once more. Now, if you were to trade this based off of this trend line and how we broke this, and we were kind of like retesting that area to continue right back up, I actually journaled this trade because I'm not used to this setup. I'm not going to take this, but I journaled this trade where you would enter after this candle closed bullish with your stop loss below it, or maybe in the middle of this range, and anticipating price to continue up and retest this high up here, right? And that was about 12 pips where you would have secured stop loss at break even. And then this is what the 15-minute looked like. Ended up ranging a little bit. You would have been, yep, that's the journal trade. You would have been stopped out at break even right here. So now price is right back into this range. Now this is what the 30-minute looked like. What I was thinking was the 30-minute is retesting this area, rejecting this level down here. And if we closed above, we get a solid bullish candle closing or passing the high of this wick or this candle, we could continue right back up. But we didn't get that either. So we ended up coming right back into the range over here. The 30-minute was breaking below. We saw a strong push down, right? But we're in a bullish trend. So we're not going to call tops and just sell this because we're breaking support. The only reason I'm going to sell is if we get a clean close below, we get a retest over here, and then we get a candle closing in our direction to continue down and mirror this move right here. We got about 33 pips to play with in that area. But what happened was we ended up rejecting once. Then the 5-minute ends up rejecting a second time. And the 5-minute is what we were looking at, where the 5-minute closed right back into this range over here. We got two heavy rejections. And that means the right over here, that, yeah, like I was saying, the 5-minute flip bullish, closed bullish over here. So what happened was the next candle was forming its bottom wick, and this was around 7:48. So normally around that time, you get a nice volume push on GJ continuing right back up, right? Anywhere from 7:45, 7:45 to 8 o'clock, you get some strong volume on GJ. So, that's why I was anticipating this move. This candle flip bullish ended up coming all the way up here. We were kind of ranging in here and then creating these bottom wicks. So once we came back down near my entry, I ended up securing 50 up here. And then we came back to my entry over here because of the spread. We ended up coming back to the entry. So I closed another 50%. And then we just continue right back up. But does that rejection entry make sense to you?
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, cool. So we're staying above 845, closed above 155 again. So that's good. 30-minute healthy, creating higher lows, higher highs. Would be risky, but a potential good entry would be right over here on the 15-minute as we created the support right over here. We just need like a bottom wick forming maybe, and then the pass of the high of this candle right here. That'd be a nice entry. You don't want it to pass the high in the first minute because it just turned 845. But I actually just realized I gotta hop off, guys. I'm on my way to the city. I gotta go to the city, and I will be back later on to and I'll help you guys while I'm up there if you do need it. All right, boys. All right, guys. Have a great day. All right.
Peace.
So,
Let's go, baby.
yeah.
See you tomorrow morning.